Well, a message from the American people today: finish the job in Iraq and finish it now. If a new poll is right, a majority of Americans want U.S. troops to stay in Iraq until the war is won. We should note that the firm behind this poll is a Republican one. Nevertheless, why is there a disconnect between the people and some of the naysayers on Capitol Hill elected by the people? Reaction now from House Republican Whip Roy Blunt of Missouri, who supports the president's troop surge. Sir, always good to have you. What do you make of that? A poll that says, hey, Americans want to stick with this.
Well, I'm not surprised by that, Neil. I think what's confused here with some of my friends in the Congress is that they've misinterpreted dissatisfaction with what's been going on in Iraq to a belief that people are willing to lose that war. You know, I just listened to your last guest, and I was reminded again of the time we live in, the fact that Iraq is one very complicated piece of an even more complicated world where we have lots of enemies. Those enemies are ready for us to show weakness. Anytime we do this, it just helps them recruit, fund, find suicide bombers, whatever they're looking for at that moment. Any weakness in the United States. I frankly think the debate in the House last week, while the debate, I believe my side won the debate even though we didn't win the vote, but still it sent that message out there that we may not be as strong as you would think we were by just looking at how we live, the prosperity we have, our leadership in the world. But Americans understand we can't afford to leave Iraq with the Islamic totalitarians thinking we were driven away.
Nevertheless, there are 17 members of your party in the House. I think I'm right on that number, sir. A good many in the Senate,
right.
And of course virtually all the prominent Democrats who say, regardless of this poll, we're reading different tea leaves and we should be out sooner rather than later.
Well, I think everybody, including the president, wants to see a time when we can leave Iraq. But I think if we leave Iraq, the people of the United States understand that we have to do that in leaving some kind of stability behind, or it will just become another encouragement. Just like not responding whenever our two embassies were bombed, when the USS Cole was attacked. Frankly, leaving Lebanon 25 years ago in 1984 was a signal to this same group of terrorist radicals, of Islamic totalitarians, that the Americans may not be everything they appear to be. And every single day, Neil, they are preaching that to the people they're trying to recruit, the people they're trying to get money from.
In other words, you get in a hot and heavy war, the Americans will invariably divide amongst themselves and retreat.
They have to, for them to be right, the way we live has to be wrong. This diversity of our society, our ability to take lots of different people and have those people live together, they have to say every day the Americans are not who they appear to be. And whether it was Somalia or Lebanon or Africa or the First World Trade Center bombing, every time we show weakness in the face of this declared threat to kill us, and that's what this threat is. It's not suggested, it's specific. Every time we show weakness, we encourage that number, that narrow but dangerous sliver of Islam to grow and have to face it in the future.
Mr. Minority Whip, I'm sorry I pre-promoted you there. All right, thank you very much.
Maybe next time.
Maybe next time.
Thank you, Neil.
Thank you very much.